Thing number five, Gary, to wrap up this week's version of the five things, we're talking Walmart, ticker WMT. They had an excellent quarter, but despite those strong retail sales, still expressing caution for the end of the year. Gary, thing number five, Walmart's earnings and retail sales.
So you're right, Rob. Walmart's results were very similar to Home Depot's. They had a great quarter. Um, and by the way, so not only did Walmart have great earnings, and Walmart, again, as I think, the country's largest retailer or physical retailer, you get a sense of their sales. You have a really good view on what's happening with the economy. And so, they had great sales, and the retail sales figure last week reported by the Commerce Department shows sales were up by 1% on a seasonally adjusted basis. The largest growth factor in those retail sales was in the auto sector, and Walmart's e-commerce business produced 21% revenue growth.
Hmm.
That's enormous,
Hmm.
especially, I mean, these guys have been in
Yeah.
the e-commerce space forever. Not as long as Amazon, but this isn't a new business for them. But like Home Depot, Walmart gave very cautious guidance about the rest of the year. I think, they're concerned about a slower economy and a consumer that's tapped out.
Does this, Gary, also speak to the bifurcation in the economy as well, to where, with higher costs of goods, inflation rising, lower income consumers being attracted to what generally is a low cost provider like Walmart?
Yeah, and I think if we combine a couple of things we were talking about just a minute ago, the picture becomes more clear. So, one of the reasons Walmart, I believe, had such a good quarter is because so many people are struggling financially, they want to go to the discount retailers, right? Walmart, their big draw, it's not beautiful stores, right? It's not like that you walk into their warehouse and say, this is like going to a Nordstrom's. It's low prices. And so a tapped out consumer, a struggling consumer actually can help Walmart. The other thing is their earnings benefited from food inflation. So, restaurants have gotten really expensive. Again, this week, more posts on Twitter or X about, one person, you go to Five Guys and it's $22, for like a burger, small fries, and a drink. That's expensive for fast food. Um, and so, with higher food inflation, more people are cooking at home. And so Walmart, part of their strong earnings was they had high food sales. It's a lot cheaper to buy food at Walmart than to go to a restaurant. On the other side, we were just talking about the retail sales reported by the Commerce Department. The the big number there was vehicle purchases. And so, excluding that, retail sales were up just 0.4%. So more than half of the increase in retail sales came from car sales. And so, again, bifurcation, wealthy people are in good shape. They're able to buy cars and other expensive items. People who are struggling are going to Walmart and, cooking at home instead of eating out. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with cooking at home. That's what I do most nights. I think it's healthier and there's nothing wrong with saving money, and, being able to cook for yourself is fantastic. So, I'm in no way being critical of that, but it is a generally good way to view the health of the economy. And again, I think it feeds into our thesis on, bifurcation of the economy here.
That concludes, Gary, this week's five things, the disinflation issue for August 19th. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Visit us at our website, deepknowledgeinvesting.com. Again, we have a new research position being released later this week, I believe, Gary, with a new depth report coming out. DKI taking up another position that will be added to the current recommendations page. So again, if you're a free subscriber, you won't have access to that, but the ability to upgrade to premium will be ensuring you that you get that delivered to your inbox immediately. Gary, any closing thoughts on this week's version of the five things, or anything that you see upcoming in the market or the economy?
I think just 2 points, Rob. One is I think a 1 million job loss adjustment to the previous numbers indicates two things. One, the economy is not in nearly as good shape as people have said it is. And two, we've been saying these numbers are unreliable. And so, I think that's very concerning. The other thing is, on that new position we're adding, the report will be out on Wednesday. We spent the weekend working on it. I got comments from everybody and final edits are in. We will be ready to release that for our premium subscribers on Wednesday. Like I said, this is something I'm really excited about. It's one of the best investment opportunities I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. I have a huge position in it personally, and other DKI subscribers who know about it have also started buying it as well. So, that's something that, where I think hopefully we're going to make a lot of money together on that. Other than that, everyone, thanks so much for watching. We know your time is valuable. We appreciate you spending it with us. And, thanks. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, everyone.